1,000 cigarettes a day. It's what this Indian villager rolls to earn the equivalent of $1. 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's monotonous work, but her only source of income.
Even if I have fever, I have to make them. Even if I cough or suffer from a cold, I have to make them. We have to roll them. We don't have the choice, so that we can make a little money.
Zainab's daughters and nieces also roll what are known as bidis, cigarettes made of tobacco roll.
Namaste friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's affects millions of lives in India, tobacco use. Did you know that India is the second largest consumer of tobacco in the world with over 267 million users? That's about the entire population of United States. But why does India smoke so much? Is it culture, stress, or something deeper? In this video, we will explore the culture, social, or economic reason behind India's smoking epidemic, the health impacts, and what's being done to tackle these issues. Let's get started.
It's social, it's relaxing, and it can kill you. It's called hookah or hookah, a water pipe used to smoke tobacco that is often flavored. Cigarette smoking is declining in the United States, but the popularity of hookah is on the rise, especially among young people who may think it's safer than cigarettes, but that's simply not true.
You're inhaling the same toxins that you would as if you were smoking a cigarette.
Some people mistakenly think they are breathing in nothing but water vapor, but you're actually inhaling tobacco smoke when you use a hookah. And like smoking cigarettes, this can lead to lung cancer, other cancers, as well as heart disease.
You're getting more smoke during a hookah session than you do from smoking a pack of cigarettes.
But it may not seem that way. The smoke passes through water before you inhale, cooling it so it feels less irritating to the lungs than other tobacco smoke. And like with cigarettes, hookah smoking can be addictive because of the nicotine in the tobacco. And there's a risk of infection when people share the same hookah mouthpiece. The next time you want to go out with friends, be social, relax, but think twice before smoking hookah. For today's Health Minute, I'm Carl Azus.
Tobacco has been part of Indian culture for centuries. During the Mughal era, hookah were symbols of luxuries and status, often used in royal courts. Over time, tobacco became ingrained in everyday life, especially through products like pan masala and gutka. Even today, you will find tobacco being used in cultures and religious rituals, particularly in rural areas. But it is not just a history. Bollywood and media have played a huge role in glamorizing smoking. Remember those iconic scenes of heroes lighting up a cigarette to show their rebellious side? For many young people, smoking became the symbol of a masculinity, independence, and even success.
Like this.
It's horrible coming out in the wind and the weather and everything to have a smoke, but if you need to do it though, don't you? So.
What's it like when you take your first drag?
When you're stressed, it's pretty nice. But when you wake up in the morning, it's quite horrible.
It tastes disgusting when you wake up, but...
Well, you come out here because you want a cigarette. Why do you want a cigarette?
Just
you need
urge,
and you need one, I need one.
College is stressful, so yeah.
Very stressful.
Yeah. It makes you need them more.
However, the culture acceptance has come at a cost. Let's move on the social and economic factors that keep this habit alive.
हाँ बैठो आप अकेले आए?
जी हाँ सर, मैं अकेले आया।
कंसल्टेशन के लिए सिर्फ आए?
जी हाँ सर।
सर्जरी के लिए नहीं ना?
नहीं सर, कंसल्टेशन के लिए।
बैठिए। आप क्या करते हो?
अभी तो मैं स्टडी कर रहा था।
मास्क निकालो। ये दिख रहा है ऊपर जो हरा का, वो आपके जैसे एक पेशेंट का ही बनाया था हमने। आपको पॉलीऑस्टोटिक फाइब्रस डिस्प्लेसिया, इसमें जो क्रेनियोफेशियल फाइब्रस डिस्प्लेसिया मतलब पूरा इन्वॉल्व है, तो यहाँ हर जगह सर्जरी करना पड़ेगा, हर जगह सर्जरी करना पड़ेगा। तो यहाँ से कट करके ये सब सर्जरी करेंगे, यहाँ से कट करके ये करेंगे, ये मुंह के अंदर से करेंगे, ये भी मुंह के अंदर से, तो पूरा फेस का सर्जरी होगा। काफ़ी इम्प्रूवमेंट होगा, बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट होगा, बहुत मतलब 80%, लेकिन 100% नहीं हो पाएगा।
In a country where millions live below the poverty line, tobacco offers become a coping mechanism. For the daily wage workers, bidi and a packet of a gutka is an affordable escape from their stress of their harsh reality. Did you know that bidi costs as a little 5 rupees, making it accessible to even poorest community?
Single cigarette box. The agency says it will mark the biggest change in cigarette labels in more than 25 years. Our Ashley Glass got her hands on a bunch of the images up for consideration. Ashley, only some of these, though, are going to make the cut.
Right, Dia, the FDA will narrow it down to 9 images. We'll find out which ones in just about 1 hour. And as you're about to see, some of the ideas for the pictures, they're graphic, straightforward, and deliver the message smoking can kill you.
Get a bag of Marlboro Hunters in the box, please.
Several longtime smokers stock up before work.
What you guys doing? Here, buying cigarettes and some coffee.
Saying they can't remember the last time they noticed the warning label.
The Surgeon General's warning smoking causes lung cancer,
Small text on the side of the box.
heart disease, emphysema, and may complicate pregnancy.
But the warnings are about to get bigger and some graphic.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that right there. And that.
We showed smokers ideas the FDA is considering.
This is disgusting.
Ideas for new warnings required under the 2009 Tobacco Control Act. Some are mild, like cigarettes are addictive.
Well, of course.
Others jab at parents. Do you have kids?
Yes, I got 3 of them at the house right now.
So how does this stand with you
I
then?
mean, it touches you.
A few should catch anyone's attention, like a corpse and a cancer-ridden mouth.
Man, if I seen that on my pack, that might make me think about, stop smoking.
But it is not just affordability. Peer pressure plays a huge role, especially among young people. Many people start smoking to fit with their friends or to appear cool. And once they start, the addictive natures of nicotine make it incredibly hard to quit.
And that was the time I decided that I'll be high on life, I'll be high on work, I'll be high on family, but never on drugs.
Another major factor is the tobacco industry itself. With the aggressive marketing and cheap products, companies that their low-income groups and ensuring that their customer base keep growing. Despite laws banning tobacco advertising, surrogate advertising through pan masala and other products continue to thrive.
Why did you start?
All of my friends smoked, so I was like a bit left out. I had to stay inside while they smoked and stuff, so it came social.
You think it's cool to smoke?
I did at the start. I was like, oh God, I've got a cigarette, I'm cool.
So we started socially smoking, and it just got more and more. And you found that when you did have a drink and stuff, you enjoyed a cigarette.
Ian, aren't you concerned about your health? You started smoking when you were 12. You're now smoking between 10 and 20 a day.
I'd never thought about it really. I'm always trying to keep healthy and stuff.
Aren't you worried about getting lung cancer, heart disease, bronchitis in quite a few years' time?
But
It's not going to happen to you.
I hope not, anyway. But you think, oh, that's not going to happen to me. There's so many people out there smoking. Why is it going to be me? But I guess it always could be you, couldn't it? Because you're doing the exact same thing as.
And let's not forget the lack of strict enforcement of anti-tobacco laws of many areas. While in smoking is public areas is banned. And how often do we see people lighting on the streets without any consequences?
Have tried in the past year, according to the CDC, and weren't successful. Now, if you have been smoking for 20 or 30 years, it can be a hard habit to drop. But something to consider is the difference that it can do and make when it comes to the damage that is already done.
The health impact of tobacco use in India are devastating. Every year, over 1.3 million people die from tobacco-related issues like cancers, heart disease, respiratory issues. In fact, India's are the highest rate of oral cancer in the world, largely due to chewing tobacco.
To smokefree.gov, smoking impacts every organ in your body, and it's never too late to reverse the damage that's been done. Here's what quit.com says you can expect. After 6 hours of quitting, your heart rate slows and your blood pressure becomes more stable. After 1 day, your body is almost nicotine free, but it takes 2 weeks to rewire your brain to not crave nicotine. Within 24 hours, your risk of heart attack decreases and your blood becomes thinner and less likely to clot. After 3 to 6 months, your lungs will start to function better. In 2 to 5 years, your risk of heart disease will lessen. And in 10 years to 15, the risk of lung cancer, heart attack, or stroke will be similar to someone who has never smoked.
To tackle this crisis, Indian government has launched several initiatives. The Cigarettes and Other Tobacco Product Act. Smoking is banned in public places, prohibits advertising and mandates warning labels on tobacco product. There is also a National Tobacco Control Program which is focuses on awareness and helping people quit. Despite these efforts, challenges remain. The tobacco of lobby is powerful and enforcement of law is often weak, especially in rural areas. Many people are still unaware of the dangers of tobacco and access to still sensation program is limited.
And new research is shedding light on the health risks of e-cigarettes. The American Heart Association finds vaping may have long-term impacts on a user's heart and lungs, despite being marketed as an alternative to help you cut back on smoking. After looking at more than 300 research papers focused on vaping and e-cigarettes, doctors found the chemicals may hurt your heart, lungs, brain, blood vessels, gastrointestinal system, and other parts of your body. The AHA says more research is needed.
Behind every static is a human story. Meet Ramesh, a 45-year auto rickshaw driver from Delhi. He started smoking beads at the age of 15, influenced by his friends. Today he suffers from chronic respiratory issues but finds it hard to quit due to his addiction.
Is that a protest flag? Well, it's not a protest. I mean, this is what I do every day. And the Prime Minister wants to criminalise me. And the danger of it is that they did this in Australia. They made smoking almost impossible. They tax cigarettes to the extent where they're now £35 a packet. So the criminal gangs now don't bother with cocaine. Forget that, cocaine's boring. Cigarettes are very exciting. And so they run the whole tobacco industry. Shops everywhere sell cigarettes under the counter. Hairdressers sell them, newsagents sell them. And you've now got gang warfare.
Stories like Ramesh are common, but there is a hope. Education and awareness are a key. School, medias and communities need to work together the spread of a message about the dangers of tobacco. And for those struggling to quit, there are sources like helplines, apps and support groups.
Over 80% of cigarette smoke is invisible. So no matter how careful you are, they still breathe in the harmful poisons. If you could see what's really there, you wouldn't smoke. Search Smoke Free now for your free smoke-free kit.
Tobacco use is a complex issue in India, but with education, awareness and stronger policies, we can reduce its grip on our society. If you or someone you know is struggling with tobacco addiction, remember it's never too late to quit. Let's work together to create a healthier, tobacco-free India. If you found this video is informative, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think can be done to reduce tobacco use in India? Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.